Okay, what's one of the main factors that people like or want to see in their GBBR? Now I'm going to do this video and I'm going to do it real time. I'm going to do everything in front of the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. One of the big things is magazine efficiency. And of course that's not the most important thing, but you want a magazine with your GBBR that is going to keep up with your gun. So we're going to test the VFC HK416D, and we're going to look at how many rounds I can get through one loaded magazine. Now, of course, I'm going to do this all in front of the camera. I have a reloader here, filled up to the maximum. That's 100 BBs. Okay. I'm going to try to keep everything in the view of the camera, but I got to set this down for a second. Okay. Now, I have a magazine that is loaded. This takes 45, I think, but we're going to count them off. We're going to see how many BBs we can get through this GBBR without refilling the mag. Okay, so we're going to start. Let me check and make sure I don't have one. Yep, I do have one in the chamber. Okay, so let me get on my safety glasses, and then we're going to start this. Now, I may not be counting, so you can count them off. Oh, two things I got to do first. One, turn on my red dot, make sure it's on. A little magnifier on here. And now we're ready to go. So that was 32, okay? Now, I'm going to keep the magazine in camera while I pick up the reloader here, so you can see I'm not putting any more gas in the magazine. And I will be putting more BBs in here now. Okay, and we are full. That last BB in there. Again, I'll keep the magazine in focus while I put the loader down. Show the magazine insertion. Okay, same magazine. Another 32, so that's 64. Keeping the magazine in focus while I pick up the speed loader. We're at 64 rounds out of one magazine. Okay, we're all loaded again. Keeping the magazine in focus while I put the speed loader down. Inserting the magazine. Okay, 64, right? All right, that time we got 30 out of it. So we're at 94. Keeping the magazine in camera. last BB. So we're at 94, right? Keeping magazine and camera. Inserting the magazine. Something fell back there. I don't know what it was, like a monkey or something. So we got 32 out of that. That's 126. 126 rounds. And I think we're going to run out of BBs. And yes, we are. So we actually have better gas efficiency than the amount of BBs that I could put in here. I started out with a full magazine. I had 100 inside of that magazine. So one magazine was short with 30. So I'm losing train of thought here. Can't remember what I just said. I think it was 126, right? 126 out of one magazine. All right. I don't know how many BBs are in here. 10, 11. We'll see. So that was 13. And as you can see, the magazine is still running very strong. I'm pretty certain I could get 2 more magazine fills out of this. Now, I'm out of BBs. I can't, carry out this test any further. But this thing is still shooting very strong. I'm thinking I'm going to get another 64 out of here, which would be almost 200 rounds out of one magazine fill for the VFC. So it's a very efficient gas system. And, I should have brought some more BBs with me. I wasn't sure it was going to go through the 140 something I just shot. So I figured that the speed loader had enough BBs in it, which it didn't. The gas outperformed the amount of BBs I could put through it. So I got bugs flying around here. But yeah, the VFC system gas magazine is a very efficient gas magazine. You could probably get about 200 rounds out of this magazine. And I'm going to tell you what, I have more BBs in the house, but I wanted to do this test in front of the camera so you can see that I'm not actually adding gas to the magazine. Now, I want to see how many more I can get through here. So I'm going to pause this. I'm going to run up to the house, and I'm going to get more BBs and see how many more I can get through here. Hopefully, I can get back before this video will cancel itself. I ought to save it. Maybe I oughtn't go, because by the time I get back down here, the house is way up there. And if I don't save this video, it's not going to work. All right, but you can see that this is still shooting very strong, and that I could most certainly get a couple more mags out of here. Maybe I'll walk up to the house and try it for myself, and then, give a report on it. So, thanks everyone for watching the Vfc HK 416D very efficient gas system. Thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, so here I am back at the house in the basement. I got this thing hanging here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load up a couple more mags. Load up the speed loader. We're going to find out how many more mags I can get through this one gas fill. And if you're wondering why I'm out of breath, you saw where I had to walk from, you'd understand why. Plus, I'm an aging soldier. I don't got the pep in my step that I used to have. Okay, so we still have the same magazine. And I guarantee you, I would not BS you. And I think we're at 140, something like that. Okay, keep this in focus. I always got that one extra BB, you know. All right, so keep that in focus. And let me make sure I'm not double feeding. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to shoot that target there. And I'm going to sit where the camera's going to get me. Okay. Close target, just going to pap it. All right, that's another magazine. As you can see, so what are we up to? 140 and 30, 172. 172 out of one magazine fill. And as you can see, it's still shooting very hard. Okay. That time I certainly got 32 of them in there. A couple extra BBs. And I'm going to have to refill that reloader again. So what are we at? Mag number 5. Five mags through here. And let's rock and roll. That's 6. 6 magazines. 1 gas fill. All right, let's see if we can get 7. This isn't going to be a full magazine here. I think I only got about 20 going in this time. And my feeders. There you go. I mean, seriously, I forget to count now. We're over 200 with 1 magazine fill. Okay. And let's rock and roll. That was 22. And that was mag number 7. Okay, I'm going to have to refill the mag, my quick fill. Put this on my lap here. I think we're good for 1 more magazine. I even lost count with the magazine. 7, right? Okay. 7 mags filled. That seems to be full. And again, always that 1 BB. So we're on mag number 8. 1 gas fill. Eight magazines, 1 gas fill. Let's see if we can get 9. I hate when I get these BBs all over the floor. Something's jamming here. There we go. Actually, my thumb is freaking tired of pushing these things in there. There. All right, magazine number 9. That was 20 rounds. Let's keep it going. I think I got about 20 left in here. Mag number 10. I think we got about 24 or something like that in there. This is mag number 10. And I'm running out of spots to shoot. Now it's starting to sound weak. After 10 magazines. 10 magazines. Now I know I can still get a few more shots out of this. Probably 10 more shots. Let's try it. The magazine is very cold right now. We're just going to go ahead and run this out until it spits. Alright, I don't know how many went in there. Probably about 15, 20. And again, this magazine is ice cold right now. Now let's take a look here, make sure I'm not double feeding. Okay, I have another target over here that you can't see. So I'm just going to keep the camera on and shoot. There you go, right there. All right, so that's like the 11th magazine, or was it the 12th? I'm not sure. The 11th magazine or the 12th, one gas fill. It began to get weak, and we're pretty much out of gas now. 11 magazines. So the VFC HK 416D, one mag fill will take you to approximately 250 BBs for one mag fill. I mean, if that's not a lot of bang for your buck, I don't know what to say. That's excellent. So I'm glad I was able to do this. I didn't know how long it would go. I didn't know how many BBs I get out of it. I never actually tried to run this this gas magazine and see how many rounds I could get out of it or how many magazine fills. I had no idea, but now I do. You can get 11 magazine fills or 12, and excuse me for my memory, but you can get a lot. Okay, so unlike a lot of other systems where you get one magazine shoots 48 rounds and then that's it, this will run 11 times. 11 times. That's 10 times that of other GBBRs. So, if you doubt the results that I have here, and you have a HK416D by VFC of your own, go ahead and give it a try. This is a very efficient gas system, and this will allow you lots of BBs out of a mag fill continuously. And great gun, great gun. Quite attractive too, isn't it? Sort of like me. Thanks for watching, everyone.